All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the online engagement session for the 17th International Conference on the Arts and Society. My name is Kayla Ryan. I'm an assistant conference producer at Common Ground Research Networks. And today I'm going to be going over the event Microsite and how to participate in the conference online. So I will share my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay. So first, I will show how to get to the event microsite. The first way is through the conference site. There will just be a link to the microsite. The other way is through CG Scholar. If you're logged in, you can go to your profile, and then you can go to the top right. There'll be a drop-down tab that says your events, and then you'll be able to select the conference. Also on your profile, we recommend you keep your profile updated with recent information, especially your affiliation. Also from the profile, you can view the community. So if I go to the community for the Arts and Society, once it loads, sorry, you'll be able to view any updates that are posted, and you'll be able to see who joins the community. So going back over here, we'll go to the microsite. You can also go to the microsite through the event tab up here. So once we're on the microsite, the About page just has general information about the conference. It also has information about the themes for this year. Some of the themes are included in the conference every year, and then there's also a special focus. Next tab, if you have a proposal, will be your proposal. You'll be able to view your proposal and also upload digital media, which can include a video recording of your presentation, a PowerPoint with audio, and any additional documentation, such as a PDF. The next tab will be your registration, where you can view your registration. You'll also be able to download your receipt. I'll skip the presentations tab for now and go over to special events, where you can sign up for both in-person and online special events. Back to the presentation tab. This is where you can view all the presentations for the. So it's going to take a little while to load. Once it loads on the presentations tab, just like it says, you'll be able to view all the presentations that are accepted for the conference. And there are also multiple ways to sort them. Let's see if this will load down. Maybe I'll come back to the presentations tab and I'll show the schedule. All right, so once we're on the schedule, you'll see that we have sessions in both English and Spanish, so you can switch between viewing the English and Spanish sessions. So the first tab is the pre-conference day, which is today. There was a featured workshop earlier, which will be uploaded, a recording will be uploaded later, so you'll be able to go back and watch it if you missed it. And then there's a session that we're currently in, which is also being recorded, and a recording will be uploaded later today. There also is the online welcome reception, which is a really informal session where we discuss the conference theme, and then we all go around and introduce ourselves. If you have a presentation, you can tell us about it, and we'll also link it in the chat so that everyone can read your abstract and follow your presentation. So I really encourage you to attend that session. It'll be in a little less than an hour from now. So going to day one of the conference, any session that says the university and online will be held live on Zoom. So there's a Zoom link posted here, and then these sessions will also be recorded and uploaded later in case you miss them due to time zones or anything else. So as you can see, there's also plenary sessions that will be held online. And then there are the parallel sessions, which will be held in person and will not be recorded. However, we do encourage in-person presenters to also upload digital media so that online-only participants can also view their presentation. So as you can see, this presentation, even though the presenter is presenting in person, they have uploaded digital media. And so if you click on their presentation, or if you click on view digital media, you'll be able to scroll down and see the digital media. Okay, going back to the schedule. Day 2 is pretty similar. There are also plenary sessions that will be held both in person and online, and then parallel sessions that are in person. And then day 3 is much of the same. So going over to the online only asynchronous tab, there is the introducing the emerging scholars session where we will post all of the emerging scholars introductory videos. And then after that, these sessions will all be asynchronous and based on digital media uploads. So when you click on a session, you'll be able to see all the presentations that are in it and their abstracts. You can also click on the presentations individually and see their presentation tab, and you can also see their digital media. There also is this engagements button that lists how many people are interested in the presentation and have clicked on it. And so you can see the engagements both for the session as a whole and then also for individual presentations. So you'll be able to see which presenters have uploaded digital media so far. But let's say you're interested in a particular presentation, but they haven't uploaded digital media. You'll be able to click on this button to request media and follow the presentation. And then once they've uploaded digital media, they'll receive an email first that says someone's interested in your presentation, please upload digital media. And then once they've uploaded, you'll receive an email. And then that presentation will also be shown in your following list on the presentations tab. So as you can see, it's here. So going over the presentations tab, there's also the featured presentations, which are the presentations of all of our emerging scholars. There also is, you can sort by theme. So if you're interested particularly in, let's say, the special focus, you can see all the presentations under that theme. You can also sort by type. So let's say you're interested in particularly one type of presentation, like maybe focus discussions or creative practice showcases, you can view just those. You can also sort alphabetically. So going back over to the schedule.
Hey, Kayla, someone asked, she said she didn't see any special events online, only in Spain. Will they come later? But isn't the only special event the online engagement session?
I think the special event actually the only one for this conference might actually be this session, and then possibly the, there also is the online welcome reception, which is it's in a little less than an hour. So those are the 2 online events. All right, so let me go back over to the schedule. So back to the online only tab. So as you can see, there will be a discuss button on each session. And the discussion board is shared for both the in-person and the online parallel sessions. The discussion board is shared for the whole session rather than for individual presentations. And this is so that you can make connections between the different presentations, or you can ask a question generally to all the presenters. And if you comment on a discussion board, you will receive an email when someone replies to you. So you don't have to keep checking it. And then also, if there's a particular presentation you're really interested in, and you're also interested in the presenter's work, you can click on their name, and once it loads, you'll be brought to their profile, and you can add them to your peers, and you can view their bio. So I think that is everything. Does anyone have any questions? Well, let me check the chat. Are people also adding to the chat as well as the discussion? The discussion boards, sorry, I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hi, I'm Sarah. I just came in, sorry, so you may have explained this, and I can't hear everything you're saying as well. That's the other problem. Is the discussion for after the event, after the person's finished speaking, and how is there a time limit for that discussion?
No, you can discuss at any time.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So is everything available? up until the 6th to discuss things.
Yeah.
And after that, it's not.
The discussion board, I think, will be available for a few days after the conference even, and it's open now, so you can start viewing presentations and discussing now, and then the discussion board will eventually close, but you'll still be able to view all the digital media forever.
Oh, forever for the rest of it. That's interesting because I didn't know that either. And the other thing was, what I meant was, are people going to post into the chat when people are speaking?
Like for the live sessions on Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for like the plenary sessions, they will be taking questions during the plenary sessions. And if you're on Zoom, you will be able to ask your question in the chat and it will be asked in person to the presenter.
Actually, having mentioned that, because suddenly I realized what I've just said, because everything else isn't live, is it? So you can't, but are the plenary sessions in a separate section, or are they that are online, I mean?
The plenary sessions will be listed on like day 1, day 2, and day 3. So for example, for this plenary session, you'll be able to click on it and then the Zoom link will be there.
Okay, fine.
And then you'll just be able to join those at that time, but they'll also be recorded in case the time is inconvenient. And there's also a discussion board for these sessions where you can ask.
I'm glad they're recorded. That's great. Thank you. I think that's all I need to know. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Do we have any other questions? Where will we find the recorded plenary sessions? That's a great question too. So the recorded plenary sessions, once they're uploaded, will be posted just here on the, they'll be right here on this page below the Zoom link. We usually try to upload them the same day. It'll be a couple hours after. All right, any other questions?
Is that then under schedule, or is it, what's it under then?
Yes, it is. I'll show how to get to it.
Everything's under schedule kind of thing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go to that session in particular was on day 1, and then you can click on the title of the plenary session, and then it'll be the same for all the other plenary sessions. If you just go to the tab for the day that it's on, and then click on the session, that's where the Zoom link will be.
Oh,
and then also the recording. What's the role of the moderator within a panel? So for the in-person, for example, the parallel sessions, the moderators are the emerging scholars, and they will be making sure that everyone stays on time for their presentation, because for paper presentations, each presenter gets 20 minutes. Oh, for the asynchronous panel. Okay, the role of the moderators for the asynchronous panels, these are also our emerging scholar award recipients. Their role is to mostly to facilitate the discussion and to keep the discussion board active. And so basically just to ask questions to the presenters and make connections between the presentations. Thank you. So are there any other questions?
Sorry, I arrived a bit late.
Okay.
So my presentation, I pre-recorded it and uploaded it.
Yeah.
Where do what else do I need to do? Is there a discussion board that I need to be checking?
There is a discussion board, but you will receive emails if someone comments in it. So I'll see if I can find your session actually. Is this yours?
Yes.
All right, so if you click on the session that you're in, all the presentations in the session will be listed, and then there's also the discussion board tab. And so because your presentation is in this session, you'll receive an email anytime someone comments.
Okay, so there's one discussion board for all the ones within that grouping. Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure someone didn't say something and I completely didn't find it.
No, yeah, we send out the email notifications so you don't have to be like constantly checking it.
Thank you.
Can you explain the follow function? Yeah, I can. So let's say I'm interested in this presentation and I click on follow. Part of the follow feature is that you'll be able to view the presentation from the following tabs. So it'll be like a smaller curated list of the presentations you're interested in. And then the other thing about the following tab is that you'll then be following the discussion board for that session. And you'll receive emails when there are comments posted in the discussion, and Also, if the presenter hasn't uploaded digital media yet, if you follow and request, you'll receive an email when they've uploaded so you can watch their presentation. So basically, it's just a way to like curate which presentations you're really interested in. I hope that answered the question. All right, any other questions? All right, so I just want to remind everyone that this session is being recorded. The session is being recorded, so it will be uploaded later if you want to go back over it or in case you arrived late. And you can also feel free to reach out to us via email or through our support page to ask any questions. And I also encourage you to, oh, where will the recording of this session be posted? That's a great question. So on the schedule, sorry, let me wait for this to load. All right, so on the schedule, you'll see the pre-conference day, and then you'll see this session. So right now, when you click on it, only the Zoom link is posted. But once I've added the recording, which will be in a few hours, there will be, it'll say digital media, and then there will be a YouTube embed, and you'll be able to view the video. I'll also do the same with the online welcome reception, which I do encourage you to attend. It'll be in about 40 minutes. Thank you. So yeah, if that's all the questions, like I said, feel free to reach out to us with any other questions, and you can also come back to this session in a couple hours and rewatch. And I just want to say thank you so much for attending this session, and have a great rest of the conference.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, of course. You can stay on for a moment.
So I'm gonna go ahead and unmute myself. I apologize for my late arrival. Hi.
No, it's okay. Hi.
I'm Liana.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Kayla.
It's nice to meet you too. So I was saddened when I could not travel to Spain for this.
Yeah.
And I know that all of our online materials are going to be asynchronous, but I was not really clear about if attendees in Spain are also uploading materials that we can access.
Yeah.
Or are they not, or is it their choice?
We do encourage them to also upload digital media. So for example, if you go to this in-person session, you'll be able to see that this presenter has uploaded digital media and you'll be able to view it. But if there's a presentation that you're really interested in and they haven't uploaded digital media, even if they're an in-person presenter, you can still go and request digital media from them and follow their presentation. So yeah, we do encourage in-person presenters to also upload digital media so that online-only presenters can also view.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And then there's also discussion boards for the in-person sessions as well.
In fact, in the discussion, we can contact those people. Is
Yes.
this the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can ask any questions to any of the presenters in the session and they'll receive an email. And once they reply, you'll also receive an email.
Okay. So because my session was just a moment ago, it finished just a moment ago, and because I mean, there were many people who signed up, but probably because it was before this introduction, I had only 2 people showing up,
No.
and so I suppose for other people, if they are interested, they could join and join a discussion.
Yeah.
It will simply not be on. I mean, it won't be through Zoom. It will be
Yeah.
asynchronous. Yeah.
Yeah, the discussion, your session does have a discussion board. And so anyone can ask any questions here. And then also, if you send me the recording of your presentation, I can make sure it's uploaded to that page.
I will try. Yeah. It is recording. It is still recording now. So
Okay.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Thank
to admit, I was one of those who clicked on the follow and I was stuck in another meeting, so couldn't
Oh.
log on via Zoom at your time. And I apologize for missing that because I was really looking forward to starting this conference with your presentation. So at least on my part, it was not that I forgot, it's that I was stuck in another budget meeting.
Well, for what I was showing, it's so much different when you have it live, but okay, we'll try to do what we can. I'm ready to redo it anytime. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, do we have any other questions? All right, well, like I said, feel free to reach out to me via email. My email is kayla@cgnetworks.org, or via our support page if you think of any other questions. And then, yeah, I'll also be uploading the session in an hour or two. So yeah, thank you so much for attending this session.
Sorry, Kayla, can you do your email? What's your email again? Can you say?
Yeah, it's Kayla, Kaila,
Yeah.
@cgnetworks.org.
cgnetwork.org. Yeah.
Networks, plural.
cgnetwork.org. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.
All right, thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Kayla, bye.